What's up guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll show you how to make this draped shoulder blouse. So let's get started. First, you fold your fabric into 4 places, so you have 4 layers. So here's your fabric and here's the stretchy part of your fabric, so you fold it into 2 and then into 2 again. So you have 4 layers. So that's what I have here. And then you make sure you're folding on the stretchy part of the fabric. Next, you take the length of the blouse. For mine, I'm using 26 inches. And then I added 2 inches for seam allowance. And then you leave 10 inches extra. 8 to 10 inches on the top part. And then you draw a line here. So here's the length of my blouse. And here's 10 inches extra on the top part. So this is what I did. I took the length of the blouse, which is 28 inches, and then I added 10 inches on the top part for my drape. On this line, I'll take the measurement of my shoulder. So it's your shoulder measurement divided by 2. So I have 16 inches. So I'll mark 8 inches, which is half of my shoulder measurement. So on this line, I'll come down by 1 inch to make the shoulder slant, because I'll be using whatever I have here as my extended sleeve. So you come down by 1 inch. And then you take your bicep measurement. So for mine, I have 12 inches. So I'll divide that by 2. I have 6 inches. And then I'll add 2 inches extra for seam allowance. So I came down from the shoulder measurement by 1 inch, and then I took my bicep measurement divided by 2, that's 6 inches, and then I added 2 inches. So on this line, I'll take my bust measurement. You divide your bust measurement by 4, I mean. So I have 9 inches. Divide bust measurement by 4. So I have 36 inches, and now I have 9 inches. So for the hip measurement, I'll just come down by 24 or 23 and just take the hip measurement here. Divide it by 4. So I have 10 and a half. And then I'll draw the line down to this place. And then on the armhole, I'll just make a curved line here like so. Make a curved line like this. And then I'll also transfer this measurement to the other side of the blouse. So I'll mark it here like this. I hope it shows. You do the same for yours. You transfer the shoulder measurement to the other side of the blouse. And then you notch the shoulder area. You notch this part. So next I'll go ahead and just cut this part off. Like so. And then I'll cut this part too, just to open the sleeve. And then you open the blouse like this, and then I'll place it here like so. So here's my shoulder measurement. I'll just go ahead and mark it on this side so you can see it. So here's the shoulder line. So when you open your blouse, you have 16 inches. But when it was unfolded, it was 8 inches. and then you place your tape on the shoulder line. You extend it by 7 inches, and then you mark it here. And I'll use 3 inches for the tuck in, so I'll mark it here. So I'm going to mark this with my Sharpie. So here's the 7 inches, and here's the 3 inches for the tuck in. We'll come to the other shoulder. You take 3 inches for the tuck in, and then you draw the line down from here to the other line. So I've extended the shoulder by 7 inches, and then added 3 inches for the tuck in, and then added another 3 inches here for the other shoulder tuck in. And then I'll just draw this line down, and then draw a line here, because by the time I tuck it in, I'll need some extra fabric. And then I'll draw this line from the shoulder down to this place. So I'm going to bring this line down a bit. So you just cut it across this line and down to the other line. So before I'll set this aside, I'll just go ahead and measure the bicep again. So I have about 8.5 inches. For the sleeves, you fold your fabric into 4 places. To get the length of your sleeve, I already have 8 inches for my extended sleeve, and then I'll remove 8 from 22 inches, which is the full length of my sleeve. So I have 14 inches. So I'll take my 14 inches and then add 2 inches extra for seam allowance. And then my bicep measurement I had was 8 inches. So I'll just remove half an inch, because by the time I sew, I'll have like 7.5. So I'll mark it here. And then for the wrist measurement, I have 9 inches. I'll divide that by 2. So I have 4.5 here. And then I'll just draw this line down to this place and cut. And then don't forget to notch the middle of your sleeves. So to join the shoulders, you're going to sew from here down to this place, then from here down to this place. So after sewing, you go ahead and notch it. And you notch the other part too. And so you take your sleeve, you take the notched part, you pin it to the shoulder joining, and then you pin it right sides together. And then you go ahead and sew it. So after joining the sleeves to the blouse, you go ahead and pin the both sides together. You pin it on the stitched line. And then you sew it from the top of the sleeve, or from the beginning of the sleeve down to the end of the blouse. So after joining the sides of the blouse, you go ahead and try the blouse to know if you like the fit. For the neck part, you just go ahead and take the tucking, you take it in by 3 inches, and then you stitch it with your sewing machine or a needle and thread. And you do the same for the other part. You take it in by 3 inches, you tuck it in, you stitch it with your needle and thread or your sewing machine. And lastly, you go ahead and hem your sleeves, and then you hem the bottom of the blouse, and that's it. So here's the blouse. I also made the leggings to go with the blouse. Please like and share this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not. I love you for watching. Thank you.